Tonight we're at the Fairfax County Government Center main auditorium where the Planning Commission is meeting. They're having a public hearing on the PRC zoning ordinance amendment. We've got quite a crowd out here, almost a packed house of Restonians, most of whom are against any increase in the density cap, which has been proposed by the staff and by the Board of Supervisors. So we are here with a lot of other community groups providing testimony on why we think the PRC zoning ordinance amendment really should be coupled with a relook at the Reston master plan and not done in isolation.
Collectively, we represent the Reston Association, Reston Citizens Association, Reclaim Reston, Rescue Reston, Reston 2020, Committee for the Protection of Reston. You get the idea. Lots of Reston in here. We're all individual groups, individual organizations. We have our own membership. We have our own agenda. We have our own issues. And sometimes we disagree with each other. But not tonight. Tonight, we're here and we're all united in one particular thing, and we're united with all our neighbors and friends that are in the audience here today to basically say that we are not opposed to anything, but we are in favor of things. We are in favor of a Reston that is a planned Reston and that respects the basic foundations on which our community was built.
Zoning is inextricably linked to infrastructure in general and transportation in particular. As stated in its purpose and intent section, the Fairfax County zoning ordinance aims to preserve the proper pacing of density with the infrastructure needed to support it, and the prevention of traffic congestion is named as one specific task.
I just think it's important for us to always keep that in mind, that, again, it doesn't matter what an apartment complex or whatever is called, they're still going to go to our schools, they're still going to use our trails, they're still going to use our courts, they're still going to use our pools, which is fine. I know I wouldn't run up and down Wheelie, so when the first speaker talked about how all these improvements are happening, I could tell you I haven't seen a damn bit of improvement where I live, and I go up and down Wheelie all the time.
While Restonians are generously contributing through real estate taxes to the cost of every other district's pools, parks, rec centers, and recreational programming, Reston's PRC, with more than 60,000 members and growing, has very few Park Authority parks and no Park Authority programming at all.
No one, it appears, actually knows what the current density is, and that's a really important piece. In light of that, why should Fairfax County move ahead based on speculative numbers, both in current numbers and those that might come in the future? Further, the numbers considered for future development should be based upon actual planning, which has been discussed by prior speakers, not abstract calculations. Without a sure demonstration of these two sets of numbers, the county cannot credibly demonstrate the need for its proposed density cap increase in the near term. Therefore, the Reston Association urges the Planning Commission to recommend against the adoption of this PRC amendment at this time, and that this zoning issue be recoupled with the next review of the Reston Master Plan.
The Planning Commission is going to review this and ultimately will make a recommendation to the Board of Supervisors. And the final decision, the ultimate decision on the zoning ordinance amendment and whether to adopt it or defer it is up to the Board of Supervisors. And so we're trying to influence the Planning Commission, who can hopefully influence the Board of Supervisors, who again ultimately make that decision. Learn about it, stay engaged, come out, show your support, and we'll see where this takes us.